Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome to Police Chase. Today we're kicking off a brand new series. People messed with the wrong cops, where every dumb move instantly triggers justice mode. Alright, let's dive in. On April 9th, 2026, a routine patrol on Interstate 30 turned into a high-speed chase when Corporal Antonio May spotted a black Ford SUV lingering in the left lane below the speed limit. Lights and sirens came on near mile marker 40. The driver, later identified as Hugo Antonio Garcia de Leon, began to pull over, then suddenly accelerated and fled.
1331 Hope, show me 1037.
Net direct 1331, net direct 1331, now 63, oh, G3.
Speeds 80, traffic's light.
The pursuit escalated fast. The SUV pushed eastbound, reaching nearly 129 miles per hour by mile marker 43, weaving erratically and refusing to stop. Near mile marker 45, the speed dipped, but the danger remained.
Speed 125. Traffic's light.
Hope you know about this case. May patch them together. Hope 1335, 1336, but no club.
Passing them 44, speeds 122. Traffic's still light.
Seizing the moment, Corporal May executed a precise TVI, sending the vehicle off the roadway and ending the run. This time, it was over. Garcia complied and was taken into custody for felony fleeing. He suffered serious injuries, was rushed for treatment, then airlifted for surgery.
Notify 1016.
He admitted he ran due to his immigration status, prompting notification. The vehicle was towed and warrants are pending, closing a chase that went from hesitation to full throttle in seconds. Dayton, Ohio. Around 6:33 p.m. on April 13th, 2026, police officers spotted a murder suspect behind the wheel of a black sedan approaching. As pressure mounted, he accelerated, turning a planned stop into a rapid and dangerous chase through residential streets.
Eastbound on Leo.
The pursuit accelerated to over 78 miles per hour. The driver swerved, weaved, ran red lights, and nearly crashed as units tightened their cordon around him, cutting across roads like Leo, KOE, and Stanley, driving the chase toward an industrial park near Spears Company.
37. Beyond Brian. Continue straight on Stanley. Light traffic. Hold on, take over for you, situation again. You coming south, Southern Street at Hudson, ready, turning westbound on Hudson. Turning southbound on Sydney, ready, turning westbound on Davis.
The outcome came quickly. Officers surrounded the vehicle and one car struck the front corner, sending it into a barrier. The 47-year-old suspect was pulled out, subdued, and handcuffed. A female passenger was also taken into custody.
He's gonna lose it here. His car jam is gonna cut the pit.
Keep your hands up! We're getting the driver out now. Taking their hands.
Your hands too up!
Inside the vehicle were a handgun, ammunition, and suspected drugs. The suspect was taken to the hospital as a precaution, then detained at the Montgomery County Jail, ending a swift, risky chase with a decisive arrest.
Your arm is broke! My elbow! My elbow! My elbow just broke! My elbow just broke!
West Berlin, New Jersey. On July 29, 2025, a fugitive investigation turned critical. Two New Jersey State Police detectives with the U.S. Marshals Task Force located 37-year-old Sean Phillips on the front steps of a home along Haddon Avenue near Bate Avenue.
Don't fucking move. Back the fuck up.
As one detective approached and ordered him not to move, Phillips reached into his pocket. In a split second, he produced a firearm. Facing an immediate threat, the detective fired multiple rounds, striking Phillips and ending the encounter. Officers rendered aid before EMS transported him to Cooper University Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased at 2:13 p.m.
Don't move, bro. Stay back. Shots fired, guys. Shots fired. Got one suspect hit. Shots fired. Don't move.
Stay right there!
A loaded revolver was recovered at the scene. Investigators also linked Phillips to prior charges, including a June 3rd incendiary attack in Evesham using a Molotov-style device that damaged a vehicle. Records showed restraining order violations and charges tied to attempted aggravated arson, criminal mischief, and possession of explosive materials, framing a confrontation that unfolded in seconds.
Don't move, man. Don't move.
On July 30th, 2025, around 2:58 p.m., Trooper Tyler Ryle spotted a white Ford F-250 drifting across the center line on Highway 107. The truck turned into a lot near McCain Boulevard. Then, as the stop began, it bolted back onto the highway. With Trooper David Calvert behind, the pursuit was on.
I'm with him, 1037.
The driver, later identified as Zachary Brinson, ran a red light and accelerated past 100 miles per hour, weaving through traffic and cutting into oncoming lanes to bypass congestion.
We're north on JFK, past Red Hills. West on North Hills. How about you? We're going north on North Hills. Good there, parking lot. Looks like we're going to come back out of 107, be north on 107.
He darted through intersections, veered into lots, then rejoined traffic, pushing the chase north with escalating danger. A southbound vehicle was forced off the road as Brinson crossed double yellow lines around curbs.
Passing Country Club, north on 107, speeds 100. Traffic is light, but they are yielding. Air Force Station 107, Air Force Station 107.
The end came fast. Near the back gate of Little Rock Air Force Base, Brinson swerved off the highway, smashed through a chain link gate, and slammed into a concrete barrier, disabling the truck. He ran, but after a short chase, a taser dropped him and he was taken into custody.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands.
Brinson was treated, then jailed on multiple charges, including felony fleeing, reckless driving, and leaving the scene, ending a chaotic pursuit. Around 2 p.m. on June 29, 2023, in Waldorf, Maryland, Charles County Sheriff's Office officers received a report of an assault on a woman in a Walmart parking lot, possibly related to a carjacking. When officers arrived, witnesses pointed to the suspect's sedan, which immediately sped away, weaving through a busy parking lot and onto Highway 301, leading to a high-speed chase. The pursuit continued on Highway 5, where the driver engaged in extremely dangerous maneuvers, repeatedly changing lanes, running red lights, using the shoulder, and nearly causing multiple collisions at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. Near the Mattawoman Beantown intersection, the suspect attempted to weave through stopped traffic but lost control and crashed head-on into a construction materials truck. The collision was catastrophic, completely destroying the vehicle and killing the driver instantly. Police quickly cordoned off the area and called for emergency services, while the earlier victim from the parking lot was taken to the hospital with serious leg injuries. The incident is still under investigation, highlighting the serious risks posed by reckless high-speed chases.
644, that was victim at Walmart. She's in an ambulance. She has a cut to her leg at minimal, and we need more officers. At least one more officer at Walmart.
June 27, 2022, Lonoke County, Arkansas. Around 5:25 p.m., authorities received a report of a van theft near the Furlough residential area and identified the driver as 29-year-old Trevor Strickland.
Going back northbound.
Go, come on. Get out of the way!
Eastbound 230, 294, eastbound 294. He just totaled out 58 unit.
As Arkansas State Police approached him on Lingo Road, Strickland struck a patrol car blocking the road and then fled the scene. The officer managed to escape the vehicle before the collision and was unharmed.
I-58 to 76, I get the roadblock on car. Get away from your car. Get over to the side somewhere. Way out of the way.
The pursuit continued down Charlie Loop Road, where officers increased their response and fired shots at the van to stop it. At least one bullet struck the engine compartment, causing the vehicle to slow down and come to a stop on Carson Bridge Road. Strickland was apprehended unharmed. He initially faced felony charges, including conspiracy to commit murder, theft, and fleeing the scene of a crime. However, through a plea agreement, he was sentenced to 180 months in prison at Arkansas Correctional Services, with time already served deducted, plus a 60-month probationary period and a $485 fine.
625, you still rolling? Yeah, we're rolling at about 5 miles an hour.
Put it in park. Put it in park. Put it in park.
Get some handcuffs. Get some handcuffs. Ain't got it.
Hands behind your back right now.
What's up? What's up? Somebody else on that.
On January 4th, 2024, a trooper monitoring traffic near Landmark Boulevard clocked a white Nissan sedan speeding up to 97 miles per hour in a 55 zone. When emergency lights were activated, the driver accelerated past 120 miles per hour and refused to yield, triggering a dangerous pursuit. The chase surged across Veterans Parkway, I-516, and US 17 as the driver weaved through traffic, drove into oncoming lanes, and repeatedly ignored stop signs.
the 39 going towards a. Got that boogie. That's all gonna come in. I'm gonna construct the we are west of 30 on the beach. Style still auto DG.
The pursuit ended when the suspect lost control on US 17, striking 2 vehicles and disabling the car.
He just 1050 Petro. It's probably a bad 1050 bad.
He just 1050 Petro. It's probably a bad 1050
Bad 1050.
The driver fled on foot but was quickly captured after a brief chase. Officers recovered suspected marijuana, a scale, cash, and a firearm. The suspect later admitted he fled out of fear and was transported for medical clearance before being booked. Bath, Michigan. On October 6, 2025, around noon, officers began a pursuit of a man believed to be armed and involved in a domestic violence incident after spotting him driving a silver SUV on I-96 in Ingham County. When he refused to stop, multiple agencies joined the chase as it entered Livingston County.
36 Central, I'm jumping in. I'm lead car.
Clear 36 lead car, 1207.
He's taking the shoulder. He's doing a U-turn. We'll stop him.
Clear, shoulder, U-turn 07.
Dashcam footage shows the driver erratically weaving between lanes, occasionally slowing down as if to provoke officers and repeatedly gesturing out the window.
Very foot back around.
Now in the right lane, speed to 105.
Right lane, speed 105. Back through it, almost did head on. We're going to be going eastbound wrong way. Eastbound wrong way. Clear, eastbound wrong way. Eastbound wrong way.
The situation escalated when he crossed the median at a bend and drove into the wrong lane, nearly causing multiple collisions.
4012, get on that ramp and block it off. Sun is clear, westbound, eastbound lanes.
93, I'm in the left lane, eastbound.
Clear, eastbound left lane. Going the wrong way, getting off at Collarville now. In the grass area.
Coming to Collarville.
Clear, coming to Collarville. Pit.
Officers performed several precise maneuvers before finally managing to get his SUV to turn around near a freeway exit.
Hands up! Hands up! Turn around, hands up! Hands up! Get on the ground! 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 Get on the ground!
The driver got out, threw off his hat, and continued gesturing before police used their tasers and arrested him. He was then handed over to Bathtown Police without further resistance. On August 19th, 2024, officers were on duty in the Capitol Circle Northwest area when Tallahassee police pursued a vehicle involved in an armed carjacking. The stolen vehicle, Florida license plate KSIG-03, was traveling northbound from Pensacola Road and continued through the Highway 27 intersection onto Old Bainbridge Road.
North of 27 yet?
After catching up near Dick Mitchell Road, I continued the pursuit. The suspect was speeding at over 100 miles per hour, forcing other vehicles to pull over. Entering Gadsden County, I attempted a rear-end collision, PIT, but the driver swerved toward my vehicle, forcing me to stop due to oncoming traffic. Near Concord Bainbridge Road, I rear-ended the vehicle, damaging both vehicles and sending them into a ditch. Devin Jerger and Delisa Morgan were arrested, and a firearm was recovered. The case has been handed over to Tallahassee Police.
Alone at 2 is EMS needed.
Jonesboro, Arkansas. On June 3, 2024, a female driver without insurance fled a traffic stop on I-555, triggering a high-speed pursuit through city limits.
Stop. Pull into the fucking parking lot. No, pull into the parking lot.
Negative.
Call it 1037. They're going ground. Just got back on the interstate.
For northbound, southwest on top of the
TBI.
Not losing.
She went down as dead. She got back out. See him. That's
Northbound, top. Southbound.
After two tactical vehicle intervention, TVI maneuvers, the suspect's vehicle crashed into a concrete wall. The patrol car used to stop her sustained significant damage and was later towed from the scene.
Get out of the car! Get out! Get out of the car now! Get on the ground!
The driver was arrested, taken for medical evaluation, and charged with felony eluding, reckless driving, and operating a vehicle without insurance or valid registration. Alexander, Arkansas. At 3:56 p.m. on May 19, 2025, Alexander police requested backup while pursuing a suspect on the South Service Road near Bryan Parkway. The fleeing driver, Timothy Ratliff, sped onto Interstate 30, reaching dangerously high speeds.
Secondary, get on the interstate, 126 east south. TVI.
Within minutes, officers executed a successful tactical vehicle intervention, TVI, bringing the chase to a safe end. Ratliff was taken into custody without resistance at the scene. What began as a simple pursuit quickly revealed more serious offenses. Ratliff now faces multiple charges, including fleeing, reckless driving, driving without a license, possession of a controlled substance, traffic violations, and having an open container. Clackamas County, Oregon. On April 6, 2020, deputies responded to a 911 call of a cabin burglary near Rhododendron. As deputies and an Oregon State Police trooper arrived on Road 35, they encountered the suspects leaving in a Subaru. The suspects reversed and fled, leading to a brief pursuit before leaving the roadway and being pinned.
6-1, I got 2 males and a silver Subaru going to reverse at a high rate of speed from me. No plate on it. Be a legacy wagon.
fled on foot across Highway 26 into the forest, prompting a K-9 search. Both brothers Aaron and Clayton Neese were located and arrested within an hour. Stolen property, meth, and a pellet gun were recovered. Investigators later tied them to multiple thefts and burglaries. Both pleaded guilty, with Aaron sentenced to 80 months and Clayton to 29 months in prison, plus restitution. On February 7th, 2024, around 1:25 a.m., Little Rock police reported losing sight of a black Dodge Challenger during a pursuit on Interstate 30 near I-430. About 20 minutes later, Trooper First Class Williams located the vehicle traveling northbound on I-430 near I-630. Before emergency lights were activated, the driver accelerated and exited toward Baptist Hospital, prompting a renewed pursuit.
Alright, let's keep going back towards Canis. Baptist. Let's make sure Little Rock's aware. Alright, he just crossed out.
With lights and sirens engaged, the suspect sped off but failed to make a left turn at Medical Center Drive and Canias Road, leaving the roadway and crashing into a utility pole. The driver, identified as Davion Richards, fled on foot, jumping a wall into a hospital parking lot.
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay!
Hurry up. Taser deployed in the parking lot. Hands behind your back. Touch the small of your back.
Trooper Williams deployed a taser, briefly stopping him, but Richards attempted to run again before a second taser deployment brought him down, allowing officers to take him into custody.
1015 just east of my car by the parking deck. That crosser that was following him just pulled back up on scene beside him. Might want to check him. Hey, check that chrysler!
Richards was transported to Baptist Hospital for medical clearance before being booked into the Pulaski County Detention Center. He faces multiple charges, including fleeing by vehicle and on foot, speeding, driving without a license or insurance, and fictitious tags. He was also held on an active theft warrant and additional charges out of Faulkner County, while the vehicle was towed following the crash.
Look at him. Not too old to be running, dude. Sit up. I'm gonna help you up. Sit on your back. Sit on your back. You ready? I'm gonna pull you up. Hold on. Hold on. Pull it when we stand up.
He's coming back out to the exit.
While patrolling near Southampton and West Fayetteville, officers spotted a vehicle with dark tint and suspected fake plates. When signaled to stop, the driver sped through the Park Place apartments and nearby plazas recklessly, even driving against traffic before continuing east on Godby Road.
Going to the Park Place. Feel about to hit the push bomb. Coming out the Godby Road.
I'm on Force Parkway.
Alright, we're gonna be making a right onto Godby. Alright, just made a right, be going back towards 314. Vehicle. Alright, we're coming up to 314 right now on Godby. Hey, go to Godby, 314 Godby. We're making a right onto 314.
The chase escalated as the vehicle exceeded 100 miles per hour on West Fayetteville, ran a red light, and entered oncoming lanes on wet pavement.
It's gonna be reckless driving, 38 deep on 38 out the window. It's a Maryland tag. Hey, come around me, take over. Come around me, take over. Speed's gonna be 100, traffic is light. It's gonna be going Gonna be going south on 314.
The driver lost control and crashed into the woods, then fled on foot. Officers issued commands and a taser was used to subdue him.
He's behind me, 41, whole traffic.
The suspect, Collins, had a suspended license and was wanted for homicide by vehicle. The stolen car had a fake VIN, and a search uncovered about 1.4 pounds of marijuana and a scale. He was booked into Clayton County Jail. The white Chevrolet crossover launched into a dangerous high-speed chase after being caught speeding at 100 miles per hour. As the driver swerved recklessly between lanes, the pursuit turned into a major threat to all motorists on the highway. Officers executed a precise tactical vehicle intervention, flipping the suspect's vehicle and bringing the chaos to a halt. The driver attempted to escape on foot, but was quickly captured along with a passenger. A search revealed 150 fentanyl pills and a quantity of green, leafy substances suspected to be drugs. Both suspects now face multiple felony charges and the likelihood of a lengthy prison sentence. Laguna Beach, California. It's on March 11th, 2021. Steinmetz stole a white Mercedes from a resort parking garage and sped off. Officer Ryan Riddell spotted the vehicle minutes later and attempted a traffic stop, but Steinmetz fled, crashing into multiple cars and endangering drivers by weaving through oncoming traffic. Officers deployed spike strips to disable the vehicle, and a pit maneuver eventually brought it to a stop.
Driver, get down!
As officers approached, Steinmetz jumped out, reached toward his hip, and made a motion resembling someone drawing a gun. Officer Riddell, perceiving a lethal threat, fired 6 shots.
Get down on the ground now! Get down on the ground!
Alright, he's a 452 officer.
Get on the ground!
Though wounded, Steinmetz continued advancing until officers used a taser to subdue him. He survived and underwent surgery. On January 7th, 2022, at 8:52 p.m., a Florida Highway Patrol trooper responded to reports of a reckless driver on Interstate 75 near State Road 54, where the vehicle had reportedly struck a tractor trailer earlier. The trooper located the car in an Ulta parking lot and attempted a traffic stop, but the driver fled south through the lot. The 2008 Infiniti sped onto Wesley Chapel Boulevard, ran a red light at State Road 56, and was hit by another vehicle. The suspect then drove west in the eastbound lanes before making a U-turn, allowing the trooper to perform a pit maneuver and end the pursuit.
Pit. Get out of the fucking car! Get out of the fucking head! Send your fucking head! Get out the fucking car! Get it out! Get out of the fucking car now! Get out of the fucking car now! Get out of the fucking car now! Send your fucking head! Get out of the fucking car now!
Both occupants were arrested and found with dozens of stolen perfumes from a prior theft in Ocala. Driver Dijah Zane Washington Alston, 24, of Seffner, was booked into Pasco County Jail, while passenger Tracariah Nicole Nicholson, 25, of Tampa, was returned to police.
Get on the ground. Get on the fucking ground. Get on the fucking ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground, I'm going to throw you on the ground. Get on your knees. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now.